What up, green kitties? What up, y'all? So I gotta hurry and make my part 2. It's nighttime now. I'm in the car. I'm not at home. My kids are getting their hair done, and well, they're actually done now. The lady said I can come pick them up, and I am, but I said, well, let me finish this and then I'll go and pick them up. So let me go to finish my part 2, y'all. This is part 2. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. I just realized I have my comments off, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to turn them back on. Anyway, okay, so part 2 was I take all my kids out of school, right? That's like on a Wednesday. So I got 2 more days. Mind you, in the midst of that, that's when they called me and told me they had another kid. And did I want her? And they gave me the information about her. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now I have taken in all these kids and nobody is in school, okay? And it's very difficult because the kids that I have and the type of house that I have is called a special increment house. It's a special house. That means that everybody that come to my house have some type of disability, whether it's mental or disabled or whatever. So that within itself is already a lot, right? Plus, this is my first time doing it. I have no help, you know. So I mean, I have help, meaning I hire somebody to help me, but still. Anyway, so I did not know anything about homeschool, meaning wherever your address is located at, that's where your kids got to go to school. And if you want your kids to go somewhere else, you have to get a permit. So as I'm tripping on everybody in the office, I didn't know I was going to have to go back to these people to ask for a permit. So I'm calling schools. They like, well, what's your home address? My home address, of course, is the school I just took the kids out of, right? Now, mind you, I have 2 houses in the same, they're around the corner from each other. But I didn't know both of them school address or home address was the same. I thought that one of my other houses school was home address was the school next to them, next to each other. No, that's not it. So I couldn't use that address because that one goes to the same school I just took them out of. So anyway, so I'm calling all over the fucking schools. They like, you got to get a permit, this and that. So I have to go back to the school to ask for a permit. So I'll call the principal like, hey, I can't get my kids in school. I need a permit, blah, blah, blah. So she like, all right, come in and I'll give you a permit for each one of your kids. I didn't know that it has to be approved. The school that you find, if they choose to take it, they have to approve it. Now, mind you, I got a 1st grade, a 2nd grade, a 3rd grade, and another 2nd grade. Another 2nd grade, because my new son I got. That's a lot of motherfucking grades that need permits. That's a lot of applications I gotta fill out. I had to wait about 3 or 4 hours. We're not gonna take the approval. Mind you, I believe that the fucking principal was also calling all these schools as well. That's what I think. I think she was calling them. I do. And I couldn't believe that they was, I said, y'all turning down the kids? Y'all don't want the kids to learn? They black kids. Like, I was so appalled. I did not know, y'all, that they have a decision. Like, they don't have to take your kids. That was new to me. Because back in the days, like I said, my mother was taking me out, moving me to different schools, da-da-da-da. That's not how that went. So, I tried that Thursday. I tried that middle Friday. By the time 2 o'clock came, I said, fuck that. Let me call the principal again and apologize and tell her I need to get back into school. Before that, I didn't know I can put them back in that school that I just took them out of. Even though they wasn't expelled, but I thought like, well, they not going to take them back because I didn't act a fool and took them out. So I called back and I'm like, listen, that's my kids' homeschool. I have to take them back. No one's taking them, da-da-da-da. They like, who is this? Whoop-de-whoop-whoop. They named me. I was like, yeah. They're like, all right, come back to Monday, da-da-da-da. You got to, enroll them all over again. I'm like, thinking in my head, bitch, they just left. They only been gone 2 days, motherfucker. Ain't no way y'all motherfucking threw all them papers right. But whatever. I'll be there Monday. So, I will be taking them back Monday, and I'm going to humble myself and go do it and go do what I got to do because I can't afford for them to be out. You know what I'm saying? This shit is different. Or maybe it's been the same. I don't know. I don't even fuck with school, so this is my first time. So that was just the key to me, y'all. I thought that shit was just hilarious. I'm like, oh my goodness. Not only that, sometimes when God is opening doors for you, the devil will throw little things in that you least expect. I did not think so much that I have so much going on this week that I really needed my kids in school, that I really had put more stress on myself than I needed to. You know what I'm saying? And the devil wanted to, because it was hectic, you guys. Like, taking in new kids, trying to put them all in school, them having, disabilities, getting to know them. Also, I was getting another kid. She was on her way. I got to tell you about that one. I had another girl come in. She came on crystal meth. Like, it's been something else, you know what I'm saying? And me not being able to have a break because all my kids have been home. Now, I have hired help that's helping me, and without her, my God, you know what I'm saying? She was very helpful. My husband was helpful. My grandmother was helpful. But I had made things much more difficult than I had to be. And I was not prepared for Satan to attack me in that way. You know, I should have never went off. I should have let it be what it was. You get what I'm saying? Because I knew what I had in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And these things have to work. These things have to work. I've worked hard for them. I've paid, have things in place. And I was just, waiting for the devil. Not waiting for the devil, but I thought the devil was going to attack in a whole different way. I didn't know he was going to attack at my kids' school. And, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't see that coming. He threw me off completely, But one thing about me is, at the end of the day, I'm going to always go over my day and see how things was, what I could have did different, what can I do to change it, and make things work. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandmother was like, well, fuck them. Put them in private school. We got money to put them in private school. But I'm like, nah, I don't want to put them in private school right now. To me, it's pointless right now. Now, maybe high school, where it really counts and matters, I will do do private school. But first, second, third grade, I don't want to put them in private school. I don't want to spend that type of money right now on that. I don't want to do that, And I didn't want the devil to try to make me spend more money. It's other things that I need to do. Not saying my kids' education isn't important, but the school that they go to is a pretty good school. You get what I'm saying? So I don't need to do that. What I needed to do was humble myself. What I needed to do is get back into the word of God. What I needed to do was, walk in love, speak in love, and I think what happened was with me, and why I just blew up so much, oh Lord, was number one, my menstrual cycle. Y'all, I think I've told you guys this. When my period is coming or here, it's another bitch, and you can't control her. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one, okay? And that's just the truth. I'm not a person that's like, oh, woe is me, and it was everything. It was a wall. It was a fly. It was this. No, I'll take accountability for what I've done. But what I'm saying is, it definitely was my period. And the second thing was, I'm exhausted because I have so much on my plate. It's so many things I have on my plate. You get what I'm saying? And I have not stopped. I have been, you know what I'm saying? And so for another person to ask me one more fucking thing to do, I just couldn't take it. And that had nothing to do with her. You get what I'm saying? So I say that to say, know when you're wrong. Know how to apologize. Don't let your pride take you into a hole. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't be so prideful where you can't see your wrongs. You know what I'm saying? So now, I still believe the nurse was wrong for throwing her authority up the way she did it, because I feel like, me being a foster parent, I understand what abuse is and why social services is needed. And me not having time to get my kids glasses is not one of them. You feel me? So I still believe that I had a right to feel offended I just don't feel like I have the right to act out like that. Also, I have to learn moving forward, becoming a businesswoman in multiple areas, pen to paper. All that cussing and hollering don't work no more. You have to hit them where it hurt, which is pen and paper. Pen and paper. You know what I'm saying? Pen and paper. So, I'm an adult now. I'm owning shit. I'm trying to acquire a lot, have more, and show my kids the best of me. But we fall short sometimes, and I feel short. So, that's what I learned from all of that. It was a cackle. It was a learning experience. It was a humbling experience, and it taught me about myself. It taught me to not every fight you have to fight, not every battle you have to win. Yeah. And some people are going to say slick shit to you, and you just have to, you know, take it and deal with it in a different way, you know. And that's just God changing me. You know, what I've been asking him to do. Change me, change my mouth. I'm a person that has a horrible mouth. I can make you feel like $1 billion, and I can make you feel like $1 real quick. I was blessed with a major tongue, a mighty tongue. Okay, I was blessed with a blessed mouth, and I can bless you and curse you all at the same time. You hear me? And at that time in my life, it was needed. You know, my mouth protected me. My wittiness, my all of that shit protected me and kept me safe. But now in this new space that I'm in, I don't need it anymore. I don't need it anymore. I've outgrown it. In the places that I'm going, it can't come with me. The places I'm going, only prayer, only protection, and having my salvation armor on, and having my protection, and having my angels, and, you know, doing my fasting, and, you know, and my new steps. That's the only thing that can save me and help me. And that's the only thing that I need. I don't need the flesh anymore. Everything from this point on is through spiritual. You get what I'm saying? So that was that. I hope you guys like my story time. I wanted to end it. I didn't want it to keep, you know, y'all know my life get busy. I probably wouldn't make this goddamn video until a couple of days later. Y'all wouldn't know what the hell I was talking about. So I had enough time. My foster son is with my husband, and with Juju and my husband. My foster daughter is with the lady who's doing their hair. She wanted her hair pressed out, and then my kids are getting their hair done because they will be going back to school this week, and I wanted that taken care of. But make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm on my way to pick them up. I see that they're calling me. Hopefully you guys can hear me and it didn't shut me off. Thank you guys for your support. Who does watch me, please make sure you thumbs my video up. It brings it attracts audience. Yeah, meow. This week coming is very busy. I have so much going on. I do want to tell you guys about my foster kids. I'm open for a couple of more beds, meaning a couple of more children. I have a couple in mind. They've called me already. It's a sibling set, which is a 3-sibling set. So it's 3 siblings. And they don't want to be broken apart. So I may or may not, I don't know, because I already have 5 children, 3 which are mine, 2 foster. So 3 more would be 5, 6, it would be 8 kids, y'all. Coming from 3 to 8. So I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, I had a 16-year-old coming. She came Friday night. but I had to turn her away because she was high on crystal meth. It was very sad because she was crying and saying how she was going to clean up and she'll never do that, give her a chance. It was very heartbreaking for me, but I knew that I had other kids I had to protect. I could not do anyone doing drugs. I couldn't do it. So it hurt me. It taught me something as well, though, and I'll probably talk about that when I get time. But it's late and I gotta go pick up my kids, and I just wanted to finish the video that I made. You guys have a beautiful beginning of the week. Bye.